Hello, hello. Welcome back to the weekly Monday Motivation Podcast, No More Excuses. I am your host, Sandy Ballard, the Badass Business Coach. Thanks for being here, for listening and sharing this podcast with others. And are you following me on social media? Facebook, which is Growing Forward, or Instagram or LinkedIn? I mean, if not, you should. If you're a listener, I know. You're probably driving, running, walking, biking, making breakfast for the kids. I don't know, getting ready for the day. But, make sure you go back and remember to follow me on social media. And message me to let me know that you're a listener and where you're listening from. And I can give you a shout out. All right? So it's just kind of cool to hear where people are. It's cool. I love it. So appreciate it. And yes, last Monday's podcast was very kind of emotional and crazy for me. The podcast was about making shit happen, doing things for you and for others, and to make memories. You can help others achieve their goals and in turn achieve yours. And you'll see how everything, once you start really getting into the year, you'll see how everything magically aligns with your word of the year. That's the importance of the word of the year. And if it's not, then you got to figure out what's going on, right? And that's what the next important thing is, your progress checks, right? It's a great way to start the year strong, to set the tone for the year by helping others and kicking off the year strong together. Because mid-January can just be a weird time. It's long enough after the holidays to start getting focused, but also stressed out if you haven't set your goals or haven't created the plan, or perhaps you have, but you haven't really started following it or doing anything because it's just a weird time of the year, right? Well, and today this has been a kind of a tough one for me. I started recording this. I'm like, I don't really know. I don't really have anything to say this week. It's just kind of been, the end of the year and start of the year is usually end strong, start strong, check on your progress, all that kind of stuff. But I feel like I've done it all and said it all, and I've gone through this a few times over the years. I mean, it's been 5.5 years for, the love of whatever is holy and goodness. But, sometimes nothing comes to me. So I want to call on you. I could talk about goals again. I could talk about the business plan, the habits, or really getting off your ass and doing stuff. But yeah, I just did that a couple weeks ago. So what do you want to hear about? What do you want to know? What challenges have you had that you may want me to discuss? From client meetings so far this year, it's been all over the board as far as answers I get when, hey, how's the year started for you? I've heard this year was supposed to be a good year. This was supposed to be everyone's year. And so far, it's been shit. 2, I've gotten 2 new clients. This year's started off great. And everything and anything in between. So what about you? How's your year gone so far? Stressful because you haven't done shit on your plan? You haven't even created a plan? You haven't created your goals? Or has it been great? For me, it's been okay. Busy with the new app, busy with the new 6-week challenge, clients, and, some of the residual shit from the shit I can't talk about. So I'd love to hear from you. Post here in the comments section. Email me at sandy@sandyballard.com. Remember, Sandy has an I. Direct message me. Find me. Share your biggest challenges. Share how your year is going, and with your challenges. Has it a challenge you've had last year? So far this year, maybe the first few weeks haven't been that great, or maybe you've just kind of started on something you wanted to achieve this year and it's not going like you thought it would. Or perhaps something that's in your life that just keeps repeating itself. Message me, find me, tell me what the challenge is. Tell me 2 things. How's your year gone so far? And what's a challenge that either you had last year, you're having so far this year, or something you just keep seeing in a pattern in your life? And today, so for the rest of this time, I'll just do a recap of what you should have set up, what you should already be working on and doing, because it is January 17th of 2022. And I know not every one of you will listen to this on the 17th or on a Monday, but it's still early. So don't get stressed out if you aren't prepared. Just make the time to get your shit together. All right, here's the recap. Goal worksheet, a personal and professional goal worksheet, long range and, sorry about that, 2022 goals. And as long as you have an action plan that goes with it, what steps will you take to achieve your goals? This plan should also include 30, 60, 90-day goals, things to get you going and make momentum, get momentum going, progress. My goal worksheet has all of these things. So either message me for the worksheet or download it from my website, badassbusiness.coach, and go to the podcast page, and they're all there. And guess what? The next thing, besides the goal worksheet that has the plan, you should have your word of the year. Yes, do it. It's on my website as well. And then those are the two main things, because those are really going to help you kick off the year. But then don't forget about the continuation of being grateful, helping others, putting self-care on your to-do list. All right? So this week, as I mentioned, I want to hear from you. Everyone who shares what they want to hear about, what their challenge is, perhaps that's what they want to hear about, and how your year is going, we'll get a free 45-minute challenge killer coaching session. We'll squash that challenge. We'll talk through it. And so everyone who gets that 45-minute challenge will also get a chance to be a guest on my podcast. Yeah. If you've listened long enough, you know I just started doing that in 2020, do quarterly guests. So if you're interested, better get on that, all right? Have a great week. I look forward to hearing from you. And again, don't forget to follow me on social media so you can continue the challenge and the process of working on you, all right? Have a great week. Cheers.